Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to talk about fasting. First and foremost, my name is Dale Wilkes. I usually go by D Rax. Shout out to my brother, man. He gave me that name. Not my real brother, but shout out to my brother, man. We don't talk no more, but I still love him. So I would like to talk about a 36-hour water fast that I had did a couple of days ago in my experience. And I want to talk about how I got into fasting, some of the benefits that it's done for me, and why I continue to fast. So I believe I came across fasting through Kevin Gates. I believe it was Kevin Gates. And shout out to Kevin Gates, man. But yeah, I got into fasting by Kevin Gates. And it started off with just 24-hour fasts. Matter of fact, not even 24-hour fast. It started out with intermittent fasting. I would basically go without eating for a certain number of hours throughout the day. And then around 8 o'clock p.m., 9 o'clock p.m., I would have a meal and I would do it like that. That's how it started. And then I got into fasting a little bit more. And I started to realize that people do 24-hour fasts. People do 48-hour fasts, 72-hour fasts, all type of different fasts out there. So just me naturally being who I am, when I get excited about something, I want to share it. So, I would tell people about the benefits of fasting, those, close to me, my family members, my friends, associates, people that I worked with. All of the beautiful things about fasting and how it can change your life in a positive way. And as you grow older and you become more wiser, you start to understand that people don't really care. People don't really care, you know what I'm saying? So as you grow older, you just start to, I won't say hide things, but you kind of just start to keep more things to yourself. So that was a part of my fasting journey. When I first started, I would want to tell people like, hey, yo, you got to start fasting. All of these benefits, it's life changing. You can lose weight, blah, 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 blah. And, I felt like people would understand where I'm coming from, but, a lot of things go in one ear and out the other. And I had to mention that because that was my journey of fasting, how I first started. I would tell people, hey, yo, I'm about to go on a fast. You want to fast with me? You know what I'm saying? I would try and make it like a cooperative event, so to say. That's just what type of person I am. When I do something, I like to involve others. That's part of that's how I spiritually grow, by including others in my journey. Hence probably why I got a YouTube channel. But yeah, so I started off fasting and I started off telling people about it, all of the benefits, all of the beautiful things that it does. And for the most part, people seem like they understood, but I'm not really sure if it made an impact on them. And this recent fast that I did really had a great impact on me. So first and foremost, I did a 36-hour water fast. So that's basically where I don't eat for 36 hours and I only drink water. Now, some of you out there may be saying, why in the heck would you do that? Why in the heck would you do something like that? That sounds absolutely crazy. What you mean you didn't eat for 36 hours? Is everything okay? Do you got money to eat? Is everything fine? I won't say everything is fine or everything is okay, but when I need discernment and I need to be able to make gut decisions and trust my instincts, I tend to go on fasts. So it's not something that I regularly do. It's a school bus passing by. but it's something that I do when I'm kind of confused, I'm kind of lost, because we all get lost and confused on this journey. And something that's helped me with that is by fasting. And I would like to talk about some of the benefits that it's provided me through fasting. Um, so I think before I even talk about the benefits, I think I have to talk about why I fast, right? Because people want to know, why would you do something like that? And I think it's a lot of reasons why I fast, but I think one of the most important reasons why I fast is because I'm more mindful of gratitude. It helps me focus on my gratitude, things that I do have. When I'm fasting, more often than not, I'm praying a lot. Y'all might be asking, what are you praying about? What are you praying for? I'm really just meditating on things that I already have. Because a lot of the times we like to focus on the things that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I want a diamond necklace, right? I don't got that. I don't got that. I feel like I should have that with all the work I didn't put in. I should have a diamond necklace on my neck. I don't have one. And when you start to focus on the things that you don't have, that kind of puts you in a vibration where it's kind of like you're ungrateful. You're focusing on things that you don't have. You might be seeing other things, other people with these things, and you trying to figure out how did they get that, but you don't got it, and they a worse person than you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a compare and contrast, and all of a sudden, you get into a negative mood. You know what I'm saying? It's a rabbit hole. So by fasting, it allows me to focus on the present moment and focus on what I have now that I can be grateful for. It allows me to thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. God, thank you for allowing me to have a place to stay and lay my head, a roof over my head, food to eat. When I was fasting, I didn't have any food to eat, so I was saying, God, thank you for at least allowing me to have some water to drink, because I do a lot of water fasts. So that's the main reason, because people always ask me why you fast, and it's basically just to meditate and be grateful for the present moment, because oftentimes than not, with the way the world is moving so fast, it's a rat race. It's a rat race. We're trying to get things that we don't got. We in a rush to get nowhere. You got people cutting people off on the road, getting into accidents, hemming them up on the side of the road in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? People rude, can't say excuse me, thank you, please. And by just being grateful for the things that I have and the things I will get and I'm going to get, it allows me to be in a more positive state. So that's the main reason. I think the second reason why I fast the most is because it also teaches me delayed gratification. Right? So when I was fasting, I was at work. If you don't know, I work at a mall. And across from my job is a food court. We got Chick-fil-A and Five Guys right across from my job. So I'm at work starving. And I'm seeing everybody in the food court able to eat. And I'm like, damn, bro, I wish I could eat, bro. It's literally starving. And for those of you who haven't fasted before, you know, you get really weak because you don't have any food, and the body starts to break down and starts to eat itself, basically. Your breath starts stinking, you know what I'm saying? You might get a little bit shaky. Um, it's kind of hard to focus. Sometimes for me, it's hard for me to stand for a long period of time. I gotta go lay down, I gotta go sit down, so I'm literally suffering at work. And then it's even worse because I'm seeing people eat Chick-fil-A combo meals, hamburgers from Five Guys, able to drink whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? So it's really putting a lot of pressure on me to stay self-disciplined and to practice delayed gratification because during the time of my fast, I can't eat, but I can eat later. And that teaches me a lot because I'm one of those people who feel like I should have certain things at this exact moment right now. It's helped me to realize that sometimes I suffer from, what's the word I'm looking for? Entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I was much younger, I felt extremely entitled. Oh, I'm a solid person. Oh, I didn't did this and that for this person. They should do this and that for me. And even today, even in recent times, sometimes I still feel like that and I have to put myself in check. And by putting myself in check, I'll go on a fast. Like, why do I feel the need that somebody owes me something because of what type of person I am? That's called entitlement. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. You might need to hear that again. I'm speaking to myself. Nobody owe you anything. If you want something, you can go get it. But you gotta go put that work in. Don't nobody owe you nothing, not a dime. And I have to remind myself of that sometimes. And the way I do that is by fasting. Don't nobody owe me nothing. Don't nobody owe me a meal. Don't nobody owe me no money. Don't nobody owe me to look out for me. None of that. So when it comes to like some of the things that I'm trying to manifest, some of the things that I'm trying to do, when I fast, it helps me mentally tackle entitlement because I feel in a certain way we all feel entitled to a certain degree to certain things just because of who we are and what we've done in the past. You know what I'm saying? And what's in the past is already done. What's in the future hasn't happened yet, so all there is right now. So that also brings me back to being in the present moment, being grateful. So fasting has helped me with gratitude, being present in the present moment, self-entitlement, feeling like I deserve something because I'm a great person or I've done great things. And fasting fasting has also helped me understand sacrifice. It has helped me understand sacrifice because sacrifice is a word that also ties into delayed gratification. What is sacrifice? Sacrifice is giving something up of a lower nature for a higher nature. How many times have you walked into a mall and went to the food court and bought some food and didn't even think about it? How many times have you been at home and ordered some DoorDash because you was hungry in the comfort of your own home and didn't even think about it? Right? We do these things like without even thinking. It's like a habit. The only time you might think about it is if maybe you being a little frugal with your money. Then you might think like, oh, maybe I don't need no food right now. Maybe I don't need to eat right now. Right? But I find that when I give up food and I pray and I talk to God and I drink water and I tell myself that don't nobody owe you nothing, no matter what type of person you are, it helps me mentally understand that everything that I need is already here. God done already put it here. I don't need another person to put me in position. If it's meant for me in this lifetime, God gonna make sure I'm in that position as long as I stay true to my path. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant for me to have a diamond necklace or whatever I want, regardless if somebody else has it and they might be a terrible person, that has nothing to do with me. If it's meant, it'll happen. I lost my thought. I lost my thought. I was getting somewhere, but I basically said all this to say, right? I basically said all this to say, going on a 36-hour water fast, and I've been on multiple water fasts. This isn't my first time doing a fast. But I say all this to say, some of y'all might be trying to understand what this has to do with gaming, or what this has to do with anything. But I kind of just wanted to share my experience with y'all, and explain some of the ways of how I improve myself. Now there's lots of benefits of fasting, but I just wanted to go over a few. You can get real technical with it, you know what I'm saying? It's autography. It's a lot if you do your research on fasting. But I wanted to talk about gratitude. Fasting helps me with my gratitude. It helps me be grateful for the things that I already have and the things that will be. Fasting has helped me with self-entitlement and delayed gratification, and to really understand what those things mean and what those things are, and how that has a role and an effect on my life. And it has helped me with sacrifice. It has helped me with sacrifice. Understanding what it means to give something up of a lower nature for something that's of a higher nature. It also has a lot of health benefits. You know what I'm saying? My skin looks beautiful. I'm a beautiful person. My hair is healthy. I've been doing fast for a while now. I've been eating healthy for a while now. I even worked out while I was fasting. So yeah, man, I want to talk about my 36-hour water fast. I'm pretty sure there's some topics and some points I didn't hit. I didn't script this video, so this is coming off the dome right here. So it's kind of a little bit all over the place. But I kind of like it like that. I kind of like it natural. When something is too scripted, it's like, y'all not really feeling what I'm trying to lay down. You know what I'm saying? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you went on a 36-hour fast. And I also want to mention one more. This is a bonus one. So have you ever heard the saying, I had a gut feeling? A lot of the times, people can't trust their gut feeling or their intuition because their gut is full of junk. Their gut is full of processed foods, soda, pop, candy, chips, cakes, danishes, ribs, pork, dead animals. We can go on. It's a whole list. That makes it hard for you to be able to trust your gut and listen to your intuition. When I fast, it resets my gut. So then, if I do stumble across a situation where I kind of have to trust my intuition or go off my gut, I can, because I sacrificed and I practiced delayed gratification and gratitude, and I prayed. And that actually helped me get through a situation with my intuition the way I needed to. You know what I'm saying? I also wanted to bring that up as well. Most of the times, people don't get a gutter break. They don't get a gut arrest. It never rests. Their digestive system never rests. They're always eating. That's why people are fat. They always eating. They don't work out. There is no self-discipline. There is no sacrificing. There is no gratitude. There is a lot of entitlement. They feel like they deserve a meal every single day. Do you? Do you deserve a meal every single day? Think about that. What type of foods are you eating? What type of liquids are you drinking? Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and be a saint. I drink a lot of Dr. Pepper. But I'll go on a 72-hour water fast if I have to. So it's about balance. And I kind of just want to talk about this because I'm also on my workout journey, and fasting and working out, they go hand in hand. A lot of people don't know that when you fast, it also promotes muscle growth. See that? But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done rambling. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Dale Wilkes, baby, signing out. Got it.